Well, there you are. Again, Charlie Greer Podcast. I do this every day. Today, Rantin and Ravin. I do a rant and rave every, blue moon. This might be my second or third. Who knows? Uh, Before we start, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, the information's in the description for Cash App. My handle at Cash App is charliegreerpodcast. And in Zelle, it's my email, charlesdavidgreer@gmail.com. Ranting and raving. So I got a lot to rant and rave about. Duh. That's what I do. That's my format. Ranting and raving. This past week, I did a podcast, an episode a couple days ago about my computer problems. Well, it's phone problems too. My computer's all messed up. I can get online. I can go to YouTube, Gmail, and Facebook. That's it. I can't spawn another one. If I do spawn, it's like, sorry. So I went through I had to do I figured out how to go. I went to the settings and cleared my data and cookies and whatever, my history, all that stuff. And then when I came back, it said, hey, switch to Chrome. So I downloaded that. And it's like, well, the next step, you got to get out of S mode, which I don't even know what that means. Now my computer won't let me get into S mode. Like when I try to here we go. It won't. Oops, sorry, something's going on. And my my apps aren't working, this, that, and the other. Then what are the odds? It happened it happened this week, I guess, or last week. Anyway. My computer and my phone. That's suspicious to me. Never had problems like this. Again, I have shitty equipment and a shitty phone. Turns out I don't even have a laptop. I have a notebook. Yeah, that's how dumb I don't even know. See, I'm a dancing monkey, man. I don't, technically, I'm like the worst. I'm archaic, I don't, and quite honestly, I don't want to know. I'm a performer, man. I'm an artist. People are good at, you got to concentrate on what you're good at. And anytime I do any kind of technical, it sucks my creativity out of me, man. I don't like to do it. It's not that I'm lazy. Well, there's a time and place and people and this and that for everything. There's people behind the scenes that are really good at what they do. There's people in front of the camera that are really good. If you start switching them up, that's not, and this is the only time that I've ever had to do everything on my own, meaning I'm the tech guy. I'm the this, I'm the that, I'm the performer, I'm that. Because quite honestly, and a lot of people don't admit this, it's a performance what I'm doing. Everybody on YouTube, granted, I'm being real, I'm being myself, but I'm embellishing on my behavior. It's a performance, man. Everybody, unless they're really shitty and they're into awkward pauses, and people are they're making bank just being a dumbass. I can't, again, it might not be for me because I see what people like and I'm not that. And I don't think I could be. I don't think I could try to be. I mean, I'm a pretty good actor, but shit, to be a shitty actor, perhaps, maybe I could. But yeah, the computer and the phone, and I've had some support on, I've been talking to some people. And that's why I asked for support. I usually wouldn't ask. But, the best way to support the channel is to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Share it on Facebook, Instagram. Who knows? Twitter. I don't even know what it is. What is cool nowadays? I don't know. Again, and in the information's in the description for Cash App. That's most people that support me have used the Cash App. It's the easiest and simplest. But I don't even know. Lately, I haven't had any support. So maybe that I wouldn't even know. I'd have to. I don't know if my Cash App's working. No, my bank app isn't working on my phone. None of this is, ranting and raving. See, that's what I got to get this off my chest. It's hard enough to get up every day and do what I do without see, a lot of people they're using other content, meaning they're true crimers or they're using some other kind of thing, showing clips, this and that. And I get it, right? That's fine. It's not that it's a bad thing. But try just going on your own charm or whatever the hell I have to do but that's my format I like. So it's tough. I've been doing it every day. I think this is like the 270th today or something, even more. Who knows? Like I can't keep up with it. Um, and I'm not getting any. I thought I'd have more support. Quite honestly, I said I'll give it 6 months. If I don't have anything popping off, I'm gonna stop. But now it's been 9 months, and honestly, it's out of like just hard headedness that I keep going. Um, Especially when I feel like it's a fight now. I'm not saying someone hacked me or something, but man, what else? What are the odds of everything go? My phone, my computer, this and that, and um, it sucks. It's a kick in the gut, and I get it. I'm an old man. I got gray hair. I smoke. I'm grumpy. I curse. But I clicked that button that says "isn't for kids," so it didn't. The algorithm. I don't even know what that means, but it don't like me supposedly. Um, I'm losing subscribers like every day. I see. Maybe they're just clicking out. Maybe they're unsubscribing. They're like, "Dude, that guy's just lost his mind." He's perhaps that's what it is. But comment below. Has this happened to you? Has anybody else had any problems? Um, you can't even spawn another window. You can't even go to like. I'm just stuck on 3 websites that I can do. So that's why I need the support, because if I say tomorrow or the next whatever one of these days I'm not here, that's what it is. I cannot get on. I'm dealing with these technical problems, and I don't have a tech person to help me. Again, I'm a dancing monkey. I'm like a stripper kind of. I'm just out there. That's what I hate to say that, but that's kind of the analogy. Um, I'm not very popular. I probably have the most unpopular YouTube channel in the history of YouTube. I don't know anybody that's done as many episodes as me and with the least. I mean, with that little subscribers. Hell, there's people that have like 10 videos that have a lot more. So I get that too. I'm not for everybody. Like I said before, I'm like the vinegar of YouTube. You don't want to chug it, but you're going to need vinegar. You're going to need a little bit of vinegar here and there. You never know, like your, grandparents used to use vinegar, got little, just something like that. And with this, I don't TikTok. I don't, do shorts, and I don't. Quite honestly, I'm a computer illiterate, even though I studied computers. I'm just not that. It makes me anxious. It makes me gives me anxiety. I just don't get it. I don't like the tech end of this. And I know anything else I've done, like even my art show, band, or my book, and my scripts, and I had somebody soliciting things for me and this and that. Well, there's solicitation laws. If you have like a script or a book, you can't just like walk up into the public. Hey, you have to have someone solicit you. So I'm used to that. Maybe that's old school. Maybe I did have a media company contact me, and we want to help you out. And I finally was like, wait a minute, this is like pay to play, and I replied back, well, how much is it? I never heard from them. After they emailed me over and over and over, they're probably just carpet bomb everybody though. Because I definitely need support. And quite honestly, if I had the money, I would maybe have a pay to help me. Shit, I get that. I've co-op with people. I've released a book. My book was a co-op deal. My last album was a co-op deal, meaning half and half or whatever. Anything I've really done when you do an art show, sometimes I take like 50% of but 50% of something is better than 100% of nothing, And I've done this for decades. You gotta, it isn't like they're trying to do it out of the kindness of their heart. It's all about commerce. It's all about making money. So the world goes around, And again, my format may not be for everybody, but I have big plans. That's another thing. It's like I have plans. I want to do more. I'd like to do 2 of these a day. I've been saying that forever. One in that, early day. Today I'm doing it kind of late, for me, anyways. And do one in the evening. I want to perform, like my music. An interpretive dance, maybe. Who knows? Something. But yeah, it's getting to the point where, and I knew it was coming. Just how I got this shitty phone, and I've got this shitty notebook, I guess it is. And quite honestly, I thought I would have more exposure. I thought I'd have more people digging what I do. No, that's it. There's not again, I see. I quit watching most of the YouTube stuff as far as like channels that I follow, because man, it's like, who are these people? Narcissists and this is the thing, man. The public, they love con men, con women, whatever. They love the confidence game. Well, that ain't me. I don't dig that. And I'm totally honest. I don't try to be anybody that I'm not. Everybody embellishes a little bit, but I'm not. And also, I don't argue with people. People like they like turmoil. They like nanny boo boo and all that kind of shit. That's not me either, man. I'm a cool motherfucker. I'm not gonna be I see you did this, that. No. No. And again, my phone, like if I get like like I don't get, like, usually a phone, when you get a text, it'll bing or something like that. My phone doesn't. If I get an email, I don't know. So if you're ever texting or email or something like that, I don't get back to you. It ain't like I'm ignoring anybody. It's just that I don't know. And then I don't check my phone. See, it's not always on me. I'll put it down. I might leave without my phone. I'm not like that. My phone, I gotta, I'm not, I'm old school, man. I don't like talking on the phone. There's just a very few people I talk on the phone with. Talking on the phone makes me nervous. In fact, I was told never to talk on the phone. Don't say shit on the phone. Phones will get you in trouble. That's old school knowledge. Everybody's on the phone, and then that ain't me, And quite honestly, I'm shy. Last night I was hanging out with Scotty Beers. He's like, "Damn, you're damn quiet tonight." Because sometimes I just don't say shit. We watched a great documentary about the Rainbow Barn Grill on Sunset Strip, which I love. I know them a little bit. It's not like we're friendly, but I know the people there. I've played the Rainbow. I think it was like 2007 or 2008, like Halloween night, popping off, sold out. I played upstairs in the little dip area, whatever the hell they call that. You have to do an acoustic gig there. Lemmy from Motorhead was there. Awesome. I've told this story. I was leaving, going down the stairs, and some biker was running from the security. And as soon as I saw him, I go, man, he's going to throw me at these security guys. So I put my arm around the railing, and he grabbed me, and I just slammed up against the wall and damn near pulled my shoulder out, and I busted my guitar. They apologized. The guys at the Rainbow. They gave me a pizza and some beer. It's all good. And then that guy got, you don't want to know what happened to that guy. But the biker, that is. But you can't start fighting, whatever he was doing. If you're an army of one, that ain't too any who's it. I'm ranting and raving. Today's a rant and rave. Quite honestly, I love doing this, but it's not when you're in a rut, when you've plateaued at the bottom. Well, it gets tough. It gets tricky. And I get that I'm not. I mean, look at this. I need support. I need. I sound like What About Bob? I kind of am like What About Bob? I love that movie too. And shit. I mean, that's just what. If I didn't need it, I wouldn't ask. In the beginning, I never did. But certain things in my life right now, I can't do as far as like financial things. Like I was used to having a couple hustles. In LA, you can do like flipping cars, selling guitars. Where I'm at now, you can't. There's just nothing going on. There's no culture. There's no, again, there's no side hustle to do. Maybe if you're into like a side hustle, like selling fishing poles or God knows what, selling trucks, maybe. And And I do have a bunch of CDs. I might just start selling CDs and have people, I've got like a box of my last EP that came out. I could sign them and sell them for whatever. So I might do that. I think they only pressed, it's a limited edition. And I've got a few of them, probably a few hundred. But yeah, I might do that. That might be coming. And again, I thank everybody that's given me any kind of support. I think the people that I've connected with, who I've, you attract, who you kind of relate to. And I just thought it would be more. I'm used to, maybe I'm spoiled. I'm used to like shit popping off faster. I didn't know like YouTube would be so brutal. I mean, there's so many people out there. You would think that, no, not for me. Then I see the people who are, and it's like, damn, I'm never going to be that way. I'm never going to be like a fucking mouth breathing, no talent idiot, basically. But they don't do what I do. I was explaining to someone today, look, they're like, how do you do your podcast? I click go live. That's what I do. There's no editing, and I don't record it and then upload it. None of that. Never have, never will, probably. But my other format I want to do is go out and about. I can edit. I mean, I know a little bit about, I used to have my better phone that died. I had a video editing. You could like drag and pull. It was easy. And before I started my podcast, I was actually testing stuff. I was going to have a podcast down on Hollywood Boulevard just before I realized I was leaving Los Angeles. And I was just going to talk to tourists. Hey, get that. I was going to mock the performers. See, people go down there and dress like Spider-Man and Batman and God knows what. And they make bank. And you charge, there's a loophole. So you have to ask for a donation to take pictures. And I was just going to, for one, it'd be dangerous to fuck with those people. You know what I mean? They're cuckoo. But I was going to do it. And just film it and edit it together, make it look crazy. Then I thought, do I really want to do that? For one, I'd have to go down to Hollywood Boulevard every day. I live in Arcadia. That's kind of a trip. Stuck in traffic, LA traffic. Do I really want it? No, I don't want to do that. And I was like, well, what do I have? What can I do? Well, I have me. That well runneth over. If I just sit in front of a laptop or a notebook, I should say I have, and a camera that's connected to the said notebook, well, I can rant and rave. I can do that. That's easy for me. It looks easy, but that's the hard part. Make it look easy. It's not. It's again, nobody's doing what I'm doing. They're researching, and they're either repeating, they're peacocking things, they're parroting things, like repeating news and this, that, and the other, and I see, and all that other shit. And I'm all over the place. I like to do a little bit of everything on my podcast. I deal with some true crime, some paranormal, my back history. I got a cooking show. I want to do like a show. Like I want to do I don't want to be boxed in, to some kind of format, which is fine. I love all that other stuff. But for me, it's like, well, so then I just have to chip away, just kind of like mosey through. Well, that's what I'm going to continue to do. And I do it every day. I hate to think that like one day my computer's just going to be, pops and snaps, and I'm not going to be able to. But if you don't see me, that's what I'm dealing with. If my phone dies, that's that. Well, shit, I know. That's what I'm dealing with. Until I get another phone and get another, because I had two phones, and my nicer phone died. Now I'm using the shitty phone. So yeah, it's. I knew it's coming. I knew that certain, this shit's breaking down. This lab of notebook, I should say, is not acting like it used to. And especially this last week, I don't know what's going on. I'm using Microsoft Edge. So now the Microsoft Edge used to have like a front page with like articles and stuff like this and the weather and this, that. Now it's just like a blue thing with like one bar. I can't spawn another. It won't come up. I can't go to anywhere. I can just go to like that. I can go to let's see, I can go to YouTube, Facebook, and my Gmail. If there's a link in my Gmail, someone sent, I click on it, it won't open. I can't go to my Discord. I can't go to anywhere. It's been going on for like a week. So yeah, comment below. Has anybody else had this problem? Has this ever happened to you? Perhaps. I hate to be belly aching, man. I hate to be explaining myself and telling certain things about my personal life. And it's embarrassing for me. I'm embarrassed to talk about this. I haven't been this low in like 15, 20 years. And the last time I was is because I was a wild man, just out drinking and just throwing parties at my place. And, it was fun, but your life gets in. It catches up to you. But I've been being responsible, believe it or not. And I've been dedicated, determined, doing my podcast every day, having a routine, living a simple life. I'm not out doing the shit that I used, not any of it. Well, shit, it seems like I'm being punished for it, it's tough. I'm used to getting rewarded for discipline and doing things and repetition, doing it over and over. It's like working out. Say if you were working out every day or whatever the hell and you're not seeing any results, well shit, and then it was making you sick or whatever the fuck. And that's another thing. I got health issues I don't talk about. I do talk about my neck and back injury but I have other shit. I almost died in 2013 from typhus, and I got all kinds of shit. They gave me 5 years to live in 2013. Well, I've outlived them, But every day I'm dealing with, stuff I don't want to talk about. I like to keep my health problems to myself, I don't want to be, here I am, I'm dying. Now, I don't want, that's not, if you'll notice, sometimes my face is swollen, sometimes it is, that's just, I'm dealing with shit. And I don't go to the doctors because I don't want to be a cash register of the fucking doctors. And I'm not taking all this medicine they want me to take. Yeah, it's like that. But I'm in my 50s. What are you going to do? I lived a life of 1,000 men. I shouldn't have probably, done all that partying and running the streets. And I wanted to experience life. I wanted to feel as much. My dad died when he was young. My dad died when he was like 40, and he was a doctor. So I didn't want to. I've had a lot of, most of my family's dead. Well, all my family's dead, besides my mother. So I wanted to live. I wanted to get as much life in as possible because, man, I got all these people falling dead and dying. All my friends have passed. That's a crazy thing. It's like I was supposed to be the worst of the worst. And people are like, well, he's gonna be dead by he's 21. I heard that since I was in my teens. Well, everybody that said that, and then the friends that their parent, they're all dead. Like I outlived all these people that were threatening that he's not gonna, talking shit. I'm like the Keith Richards of my generation. Shit, I don't know. Well, that sucks too because a lot of my friends are gone. That were way better off trust fund kids and this and that, and their parents had all this fun. Well, they're all passed. See, that's another thing. Don't listen to what people say about you. That's what a curse is. What other people say about you, then you believe it. Well, you're cursed. Well, I never would. Like, no, most of it's lies anyways, most of the people you think are your friends are strangers. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You got to keep your circle really small because, you just never know. I thought I knew people. Did I know any of these people? And I always lived my life like turn it around. What did they do for you? Well, shit, they were coattail riding off me. You know what I'm saying? Like I've helped people out. Back in the day, I used to give people jobs. I used to help people out. Did they ever give me a job? Did they ever let me move in their home? Did they invite me to their home? No, everybody was always at my place. Or I let them crash my couch or move in and this, that, and the other. And buy them guitars. I've bought people cars. I've done whatever the fuck. And then as soon as I kind of dip a bit, well, he's a loser. He's lazy. Huh? I know people that like their whole circle of friends is because they met through me. And then for some reason, it's like, oh, well, he's what? So a little bit of diversity, and you just cut me off like well, that's a blessing. At first it's kind of, we're like, what the fuck? Then you start thinking about like, oh, thank you. Because you don't have to deal with that anymore. It's over, said and done. So while they're still cackling about whatever, well, I just move on. That's all I've ever known. is certain people, you think they're your friends, you think you know these people. Well, then they always sabotage and end up whatever the fuck they're miserable like. And I just keep on moseying on. And quite honestly, doing more stuff, getting more shit done. No one knows who these people are, too. Like they don't have that little passive aggressive circle they're in. Outside of that bubble, no one knows the fuck they've done. They never accomplished anything. You know, I'm a published author. I've got albums out. I got this, that, and the other. I got a script right now that's being pitched around Hollywood. You know, but that don't pay the bills. Comment below. You know, are you the same kind of? Is that See what? So you got to be strong with yourself. And that's what's so hard lately. This past week has been the hardest to do this podcast because I'm dealing with these trippy problems. You know, trying to figure them out on my own. Like, why in the fuck my computer? Shit. Do I really want to? Fuck. You know. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. That's the best way you can support the channel. Just tell a fool. Hey, share it on whatever social media you got. Again, if you do want to support the channel, the information's in the description for Cash App. My handle is charliegreerpodcast. Zelle, it's my email. It's all in there. But yeah, I do this every day. So if you don't see me, and there's not that many people, no one's watching this. But if you don't see me, that's why I'm having technical problems. I'm in a bad point in my, and my birthday's coming up in a couple fucking January 29th is gonna be my birthday. And it's just like, oh no, like I'll be 52. 52 birthday. Nah, see, maybe I'll forget it's my birthday and not remember. Let's hope so. But I love y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully. Be blessed. Cheers.